In the Brainiac slow motion facility, a small team are devoted to the remarkable line of research we call things, but very slowly. So what's this week's thing, but very slowly? A pile of gunpowder igniting. Normally, this is quite interesting to watch. But let's see that again, very slowly. Seen at 4,000 frames per second, the burning fuse starts a violent chain reaction that sends granules Catherine-wheeling through the air as an ignition wave tears across the surface of the gunpowder. Finally, a billowing cloud of combustion gases rises majestically forth. All this in a tenth of a second. A pile of gunpowder igniting. One more thing, but very slowly. A piece of spaghetti snapping in two. Normally, this isn't very interesting to watch. But let's see that again, very slowly. Seen at 4,000 frames per second, the spaghetti breaks into 3 pieces. Time and time again it snaps, but never in 2. Its brittle structure always fracturing in multiple places and turning a bunch of spaghetti into a shower of flying fragments. All this in a tenth of a second. A strand of spaghetti breaking in 3. One more thing, but very slowly. Thing, but very slowly. A water balloon hitting a face. Normally this isn't particularly interesting to watch, but it is painful. Now let's see that again, very slowly. Seen at 4,000 frames per second, the balloon strikes the face and envelops it, before bouncing back and wobbling away. The weight of water causes the rubber balloon to stretch like a spring and completely wrap the face like the alien from the film Alien, before pinging back as the stored energy is released. All this in a tenth of a second. A water balloon hitting a face. One more thing, but very slowly. Professional paintball equipment aimed at bare flesh. You should never fire anything at anyone. It's dangerous and very painful. But since we've shot him, let's see it again, very slowly. Seen at 4,000 frames per second, the paintball strikes the leg, sending waves across its hairy surface, like ripples on a pond of fatty tissue. Under the skin, freshly broken capillaries begin to bleed into surrounding tissue, starting the formation of a nasty bruise. All this in a tenth of a second. A paintball hitting bare flesh. One more thing, but very slowly. Some popcorn popping. Normally, this isn't particularly interesting to watch. But let's see that again, very slowly. At 4,000 frames per second, individual kernels can be seen turning inside out as the heated moisture within breaks the hard shell and the starchy endosperm unfurls in an edible spongy foam. The violent unwrapping launches the newborn popped corn in apparent celebration as hot oil transforms hardened grain into tasty snack. All this in a 50th of a second. Some popcorn popping. One more thing, but very slowly.